to the Pulling Your Chain podcast. As far as I know, this is the first ever exclusive antique tractor pulling podcast. I'm here with my host, Willie Hahn. I'm Dylan Ayler. We're going to try to lead you through this thing. And our guest for episode 1, none other than the King, James Grossman. Thank you for coming. It's been
You're welcome.
It's been a little bit try to get this thing off the ground, but we're here. You're going to have to work through us with the technical difficulties, but yeah, we're glad to have you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, James.
Oh, you bet. Anytime.
So, first on the docket, I'd like to start every episode with like a recent pool review. And I figured you would be the best one to talk about Oklahoma. So, I know you all had a winter event. It was cut short, but I guess numbers were good. The pool was good. Everything went good.
We first of all, I want to thank the new owner, Bud Pilch. You know, he's done a lot of work to the arena. He's going to turn that thing around. He has a long way to go, but he's already made big improvements. You know, my crew all pitched in like usual, and everybody did their parts. Thursday, we had a really good day. We got through our Thursday classes, and we realized what was coming on Saturday. So we moved a lot of the Saturday classes to Thursday evening. End up with right at 350 hooks on Thursday. Good day of pulling. Wasn't a whole lot on the top cut and the 4 mile an hour, but the 6, 8, and 12, we had some pretty good sized classes. Biggest class we had was 30 tractors. That was the 4,500 pound 6 mile an hour in the evening session, which was my dad's class, memorial class, and we had 30 tractors in it. Brent Cummins ended up winning it with his M. We did it in 3 heats, took top 2, had a 6 tractor pull off, and Brent ended up winning it in the pull off, and that was good. We had the Kenneth Fulham Bryce Gravert class on Thursday too. I'm not 100% sure who won that. I think both of Brent's tractors were first and second, and Kirk Ihoff, think won it on Brent's smaller tractor, I believe. They can correct me if I'm wrong later on, but I believe that's how that went down. But Friday, we ran through all our Friday classes, had a pretty good day. We were done pulling by 3 o'clock. The weatherman, they were telling everybody to be 10 to 18 inches of snow on the ground by Saturday morning. Saturday morning, there was about 1 inch of snow on the ground. So we probably could have had the Saturday, pull if people would have stayed. And we probably should have done them the rest of the classes Friday evening. But we got done. We got everything moved home Friday evening. Had a pretty successful pull. We had a lot of people donate money to have it next year. Richard Mitchell donated a lot. LaRon, Big Fish, Taylor Shellum, Daniel Van Loo, Steve Bortz, Scrapyard Mafia, Jeff Graver, all of them donated money to help out with the funds for next year. We're setting pretty decent still in money, so next year's probably still going to be a go.
Heck yeah.
Probably going to cut it back to 2-day pull next year. I think the 3-day deal's kind of run its course. People taking off work, maybe one less day to have to take off work, so we're going to maybe cut it back 2 days, save a little money on facility and insurance and everything else. Also want to give a big shout out to my 2 sled guys, Clay Drath from Iowa and JC Salzer from Missouri. They did a fantastic job. Didn't have a lot of full pulls. I mean, they kept everything in front of them, and we ran through the classes fast.
That's good. Yeah, for what you said, Brent ended up in tops of them classes. I had to deal with him in Iowa there at Willie's Pool, and there's a reason why he's the baddest M. That guy, no matter where he goes, he's one to get past.
His M at 6 mile an hour is hard to deal with.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's tough to deal with.
Hat to him.
Down to Lebanon, he won a bunch of stuff down to Lebanon too. Quite a few classes down there at the NATPA pull it out.
Yeah. I seen on Facebook where your owners were making some improvements to the building and stuff. Looks good. I'm glad glad you got new owners.
They got a long way to go,
Yeah.
but they've made leaps and bounds. They plan on getting the restaurant open back up, the bar back going.
That's good.
They opened the far west end. We had the tracks were 250 foot long this time, so we had
I
long
saw that.
tracks.
Heck yeah.
And so yeah, that was pretty good for indoor pool. 250 foot tracks,
Heck yeah.
and gave a little bit more room down there on the west end to get in and out, and
Yeah, for
so,
sure.
or on the east end, rather, east end to get in and out. But the Friday the weather was a little cold, the wind was blowing, but inside the building it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Thursday though, it was 60 degrees outside. I mean, it was nice. You couldn't ask for a better day than Thursday.
You can't beat that in
Wish-
late January.
Wish I'd had 200 tractors sitting out there, but we didn't.
For sure.
Yeah.
We'd have pulled all night.
Well, we'll move on to the next order of business. Talk just a little bit about the Virginia Tractor Pool. I know it got canceled, but it looked like them boys out there had moved locations. Looked like they'd moved to Lexington. From the little bit of nosing I was doing on the internet and Google Maps and stuff, that looked like a nice facility. They looked like they were going to have a nice pool out there. But I know they got inclement weather coming, and yeah, that sucks. But I guess next thing is upcoming pools. I know myself, I'll be going to Oak Grove. I don't know about either one of you, but yeah, Oak Grove, February 19th, 20th, and 21st. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm down a tractor, but I've got one ready to roll, so I'm down one.
Yeah.
I got one going.
Yeah, I will be going.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make that one. The wife says we need to do something together that weekend. So,
Gotcha.
Because March is going to be real busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, so that one, and then right there in the same weekend, NATPA at Princeton. I know we'll kind of be torn between our pullers. Our boys going to get their points at NATPA. We'll miss out on them guys, but yeah, I can't condone them for going and getting their points. So to each their own.
I think I might send my tractor out there.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty close up there in 6506, so I might send it out there and have somebody else pilot it for one day.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, so we'll discuss the elephant in the room that seems to be haunting all the Facebook pages on every event that seems to ever get posted on there. So tonight's topic will be RPMs. I know it's a big one. It drives the comment section crazy. Everybody loves to talk about it. Nobody loves to abide by it. So, yeah. James, is there any way, as a promoter, to police RPMs?
I'm not sure there is. I really don't. I mean, everybody always finds a way to get around any kind of check. I mean, from rev limiters to hidden switches to, resistors, whatever, double distributors, whatever, everybody's figured out a way to get around all that stuff.
Like, I know me and you were talking earlier that, some of these guys have rev limiter switches, on their clutch pedals or in certain gears. And at what point has technology passed us by to where, you just kind of got to take people's word for it that there is no way without slowing the pull down to a point where you can't even manage to get one in.
I mean, I don't mean to pick on these the DT guys here, but at our pool last week there was no DT tractors there, and the comment throughout the group was, "It's been so peaceful here without those screaming DTs."
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I can't say I don't know what kind of RPM they're running. I've never been on one, haven't ran one, but the competition was tighter than usual. Everybody seemed to be enjoying trackside a little more because it wasn't quite as loud, and you didn't see them covering their ears, and it's I don't know how to police it, but I mean, I'm not saying they're over on RPMs by no means, because who isn't? But it's just one of them deals. It's just everybody knows what's going on, and I don't know how you police it.
Yeah,
well, it's gotten pretty laxed everywhere, though. Like even
it has.
You go to the NATPA stuff, and it's pretty obvious on some of them that it's a little out of control.
Yeah.
But like you said, there's no way you can't check every tractor, and there's so many ways around it anymore that there's no way to check them. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you do.
I mean, even
You know,
the one answer that everybody comes up with is that we'll just put a live pickup on it and you'd be able to monitor it going down the track. Well, if you don't think guys can't manipulate magnets
Hmm.
and overcome that, you're crazy. Because I mean, like I said, these guys are smart. They ain't no
oh yeah,
dummies. There's a reason they're being able to hide them the way they are.
yeah,
I mean, me personally, I have a switch. It's set on 3000 and it's set to try to keep up. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's called my slow switch. I got it. I mean, I'm like I told James earlier. When in Rome, you do as the Romans.
Yes.
That's
You know, our 320 Olivers, we're limited. I mean, if we turn them up too much, they don't hold together. I mean, just plain and simple, they break cranks. They won't take it.
yeah.
I mean, we're 3,000 RPMs pushing them to their max. I mean, we can push over a little bit, but they don't last. We're just putting cranks in nonstop. I
So
got one broke right now.
is
Yeah.
the answer to that letting you all run those big industrials? I mean, what's
I don't know. My personal thought is, for myself, is going to a Cummins.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, go to a Cummins. Say, White used Cummins. You know, there's some Hercules tractors out there too. I mean, but Hercules or Cummins, what we're going to have to go to, we're going to run with them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then we're going to be turning RPMs too, and that is still the RPM game
Yeah.
Yeah.
still in everybody's mind.
Like I said, I don't know how you police each individual tractor as it goes down the track, and check everybody. I don't know how you do that without slowing your pull down to where
Yeah,
it's
you can't
not.
get done.
Yeah, you can't get done.
But they used to do
I
that up to
mean,
here to Sigourney. They RPM'd every tractor as it came off the track, but then it got to be, everybody started putting switches and everything else in. So they just even quit doing that there. And they were really hard on the RPM rule there for
oh yeah,
a long time. And now it's, you know, there's nothing you can do. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's like we're beating a dead horse, but it's at the forefront of every post that happens.
Hmm.
Anytime somebody posts rules or posts their pool, that's the first thing that's mentioned. Are you gonna check RPMs? And I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the answer.
I don't have an answer for it.
Do as the Romans. That's all I know to do.
Yes.
That's all you can
Tear,
do.
And
tear the handle off of it.
it doesn't really bother me. It's really, some people get so hung up on it. It's, they're, well, it's, you're supposed to be running this. Well, does it really matter?
Yeah.
If you're 10% or 20% or 30% or what, it's not making that big of a difference. I don't believe that it's not something to get hung up on.
To me, it's to the point now where these guys are making so much horsepower that you can only put so much horsepower down through an 18.4 tire.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
Hmm.
don't care how you skin the cat, that you can only do it so much. So if they twist as many RPMs, if they go the speed limit and weigh the weight, I mean, all they're
The
doing is
only
blowing
place
the
that
tire
really,
off.
probably the only place that really makes big beneficial is probably the 12 mile an hour and
Yeah.
14
Yeah.
mile an hour classes. Because they're already moving and they get the wheel speed on up down at the end. That makes a lot
Yeah,
bigger difference.
I will agree with
You know,
that. Yes.
6 8 mile an hour, I can play with anybody 6 and 8 mile an hour.
Right.
I'm not. It don't bother me what kind of RPM they're turning.
Yeah.
If it's 8 mile an hour, I can play with them.
So what do these guys do out east that they just kind of say, screw the RPMs, better have your side shields on? Like, I know I've heard talk about these guys that are from Pennsylvania and stuff, and I've seen some of their tractors, and they can twist the eyeballs out of them.
They do.
So
They
I
do
don't
that
think
up.
they're that big of cubic inches though.
gotcha.
No, they do that up north of here in Minnesota and some of that into Wisconsin, where they'll run 4, 5, 6,000 RPM on them older 301s, smaller cubic inch 301s, and they'll turn 5, 6,000 RPM every day. And that's getting a little excessive
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, that's when flywheels and clutches come apart.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think something has got to be done, but I don't really know what you do.
Well, it's hard to
Yeah.
tell. Yeah, I mean, you try to listen to them and say, well, you're getting out of hand, but not, there's so many combinations out there now. They don't all sound the same. Some of them Cummins, there's a few Cummins converted tractors out there running on gas, and they sound different. Or that
I
big
agree with that. Yeah.
Waukesha sounds completely different.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
it's just
So,
it's how do you tell?
I personally turn my tractor harder than my dad turns his. He's normally right there at 3,000, a little bit over, but his tractor sounds so much louder, and it sounds like he's twisting its guts. In reality, my tractor's turning harder, and I mean, just because it's got a different kind of header on it, it ain't
Mm-hmm.
near as prominent.
Sounds different.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I agree with that completely. So,
Absolutely.
but well, let's see what else we got. Um,
Oh, shoot. What?
So do
My big hang up the last couple of years, I'll tell you what my big deal the last couple of years is people not pulling in their position when they're what they drew or what they signed in at, stalling to pull last, stalling to pull later.
yeah, I have personally seen some of that go on.
You,
Yeah.
when you get your number, that's part of the pulling. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I try to manipulate when I sign in to get the number I want.
Yeah.
I don't say, okay, I got number 12 and I want to pull number 20, so I'm just going to act like my tractor won't start.
Yeah.
No, I just,
I've seen guys do
I,
that. That they draw one in the class, and they'll just get up and leave the building, knowing that they're
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
up.
Oh, yeah.
Because they want to pull later, and they'll go dick around, do whatever they want to do, and then they'll come back, and it's like, so they can get the pulling order that they want. So, yeah, to me personally, I think the RPM thing is kind of what it is. I think there's several other things we could do to improve some of our pulls.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, being ready. That's a big thing. Getting through it. There's so many damn tractor pullers. Everybody says that this sport's dying. I call BS. They've never been to a big one. I mean,
Yeah.
you'll sit there all damn day because there's so many tractors in
Mm-hmm.
the building.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not dying. It's growing. People are spending more money, and it ain't gonna stop. So
No.
I think there's other things that we could beat the dead horse about. I think being ready, not cheating. Don't be raising your hitch up. Don't have a floating hitch. Don't be airing your fucking tires up after you go across the scale. Like, you know,
Hanging all the
Yeah,
weight on the back, go
Yeah,
across the
yeah.
scale, move half of it to the front.
yeah. Like, don't do dumb shit like that. Most of us are friends out here. Don't cheat each other. That's stupid. Like, I agree. RPMs are part of the rules. They should be followed, but until
But
somebody
if
gives,
the
go ahead.
yeah, if the organization's not going to do anything about it, or whoever then I keep it under control. And most
Yeah.
guys keep it, reasonable. There's a few guys that'll get out of hand once
Yeah.
in a while, but
In the past at Winter Nationals, we've gotten on to people, say, hey, you need to calm it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm one of those people. I got the talking
Yeah.
to out there next to the board, but I was
Yeah,
honest.
it
Ryan asked me, he said, turning it a little hard. I said, you damn right. You see what I got to pull against?
yeah.
I was honest.
yep. Oh, yeah.
I mean, there ain't no reason to lie about it. Everybody in the building knew it.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, it's tough.
yeah, I just like I said, this first episode is probably gonna be a little short and sweet, but we're gonna get the ball rolling, and
I got one more pet peeve that's really irritates me is the guys that get on the scales. They're 300 pounds overweight and they take 20 pounds off at a time like they're really getting somewhere.
oh yeah,
Then
they gotta
10
look
minutes later, they're finally coming off the scales. You're like, come
Hey,
on, guys.
I'm
It's
a-
not that hard.
I'm gonna poke at the John Deere guys. I've never seen so many guys that look like it's the first time they've ever weighed their tractor in their
Mhm.
life as the John Deere guys. I'm friends with a lot of them guys, but holy shit, you should know what the front of your tractor weighs. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They'll weigh the front half, they'll weigh the back half. And
oh yeah. So
wears me down.
I had to poke at them a little bit. That's always good fun.
Oh, yeah.
So
You
I
have
seen
to.
Brumback got a ride on on Lester. So you're going to convert him? He's
Yeah,
going to sell his John Deere and.
Oh no, his ignition crapped out on him. He didn't have nothing to pull. I said there's about 15 classes we can pull Lester in. I'm signed in about 8 of them. So tell him which one to sign in. So I turned him loose. So, and the crank, poor guy, the crank broke when he was pulling it. the very last class. Nah.
Holy.
And I told him, I said, that crank's about to break. I said, I want to run it till it breaks.
Yeah.
Hell with it. And he was all upset. And I said, look, think of it this way. I said, if it wouldn't have broke right now, I'd have hauled it to Oak Grove and broke my very first hook, and I've been sitting there all weekend with nothing to pull.
Absolutely.
He says, well, that's the bright side of this.
Yeah,
I said, that's the bright side of it.
Yep, for sure. It could be worse.
So yeah, he had a good time on it though. He won the 45-12 and got a second in a 4,012, and I think he might have won one more class. So he did pretty good on it.
Heck yeah. So what's the weather like down there where you're at?
Today was 45 degrees.
Oh.
Still got snow on the ground, but today's been the first day really above freezing since the full.
Yeah,
tomorrow's will be close to 60.
Willie said he's still cold up there where he's at.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to hit in the 20s this week. It's been below zero for, I don't know, a week and a half.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah, they're staying close to 60 tomorrow.
Holy shit.
While I'm thinking about it, tomorrow I'm going to Peggy Osmore's visitation. You know, Pat's wife passed away this week, and so I'm going to it tomorrow. So
yes, we send our
heading north.
condolences out.
Yeah, so be thinking of her tomorrow and that family. Good people.
Yes, very good people.
They were down for the pool and drank a little beer with her Wednesday night and enjoyed visiting with her. And I'm glad I got to see her one last time.
Absolutely.
Good people.
Yep. Well, I'd say that about does it for night one. James, I am extremely grateful that you decided to join me and Willie here on this little adventure. Thanks for helping us shake the bugs out.
Well, anytime. If you need any help with anything, you let me know.
Absolutely.
I'm always here for talk to or listen to or whatever.
We appreciate it, and like I said, we're gonna try to put a face on antique tractor pulling. Seems like everybody else has got their podcasts, so we're gonna shine a little light on our guys.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
thanks, James.
You bet. Thanks, Willie.
Yep.
Thanks, Dylan.
Yeah. You bet. We appreciate it.
We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night.